personal preference, I guess. So Josh has done work in here. I'll let him kind of talk about what he did. But we're going to walk you guys through all the equipment, everything that we have and what we did, and yeah.
So obviously we've been going to gyms our entire life. It got to the point between work and then eventually Kai, but well before Kai, where going to the gym was becoming a bit more of a hassle, and we kind of figured out we could make things work at home. So like she was saying before, we started off training, we built a little gym in our last rental in the basement. So that was just, you know, the rack and some dumbbells. This ended up coming later. But really it was just making sure we had enough to get in what we had to do without really over-restricting ourselves. So all this stuff we collected over time. And then when we moved into the new house, we knew we didn't need to park in the garage. We never parked in the garage, so why start now? We just wanted to turn this into an actual gym setting, so it would be a little more motivating. Get the color on the walls, get the nice lights in here, get the mats down, make it actually feel like a gym. And that's what we did. That's what we spent the last month doing, and loving how it turned out.
Yeah, so the first couple of months in here, we literally just worked out in the garage, and it's definitely more motivating with the paint and the mirrors, and I don't know.
Sheetrock on the walls.
It just makes it feel more like an actual gym, which is what I think we really missed about going to an actual gym, so we created our own. So we'll bring you guys through all of our equipment first, and
So every part about this was obviously a process, starting with the walls. None of this was here. So we spent a week just getting this insulated fully, and then we had it sheetrocked, and then we went through all our paint samples. So we went, did we want to do gray, did we want to do blue, did we want to do red? Ended up deciding to go with black, just because it looked cool in the videos and pictures, so I guess you guys can decide that. But the color we went with is Black Panther, or for the Anchorman fans, Sex Panther is what we call it. And Cards Against Humanity, we actually call this the bigger, blacker box. So anyway, we ended up loving this color. It came out great. That was the biggest part of this, was waiting to put everything together, because we had to get everything out of here. So half of this stuff was in the shed, half of this stuff was in the driveway. You know, there was some stuff on the porch. So this was the biggest thing, getting the sheetrocked, insulated, painted, and then from there we added the floors. So these are horse stall mats. They're 4x6, 3/4 inch thick. They're expensive as hell, but it kind of ties everything in, making it an actual gym, and it actually insulates the floor pretty well. And all the cracks, anywhere you can see cement, you can actually feel the cold radiating through. So this was one more really good insulating factor. And then we ended up painting the stairs and finishing these a little bit, just because it looked kind of silly not tying it all in together. So all this stuff, I mean, piece by piece, it was a huge project, but all these little things kind of made it look like an actual gym. And then it's not officially a gym if you can't watch yourself work out in the mirror. So we haven't actually had mirrors or been in a gym setting in years. So this was actually, I mean, it's a small piece of it, but it was huge. Just getting back into the feel of things.
so another question we get all the time is, how do we keep this place heated? And there is no heat out here. It is an attached garage to our house, but we don't have actual heat. So what we use and what we used to use in our basement gym, and back when I used to lift in my parents' house in their garage, it's basically just this little propane heater. I think a lot of construction workers use this when they're like on site and there's no heat on the job. So we got the idea from Josh's dad, and basically it just attaches to a propane tank. And then you just flick it on. You can literally see the flames. So I'll put it on for maybe 10 minutes. Come out here and it will be toasty warm in here. And the insulation does help hold it a little bit better. But if you really want to be sweating and really toasty warm, I would leave it on for a good 20 minutes maybe. But by that point, you get warm, you're working out, you're moving, and it's great. I honestly can't complain, and I don't think maybe eventually we'll put heat out here, but I don't think it's a necessity right now. Alright, so the first piece of equipment that we ended up getting was the squat rack, and these are both Fitness Gear brand from Dick's Sporting Goods. Super cheap. I can't remember how much Josh paid for it, I think a couple or a few hundred, but we just wanted to get something to get the job done, and it actually has been holding up pretty good. So I think this is year 3 with this rack, and it's still going strong. We also got this barbell there, and then the bench is also from there, and it's a decline, incline bench. All of our weights, our regular weights, are from Dick's Sporting Goods also, and then the bumper plates, so with the rubber coating, are from Rogue Fitness. We kind of splurged on those just because it was a little bit nicer, and those we've also had for going on 3 years now, and they've held up perfectly. You're a good boy. The bands are pretty much all from different places. You can get these on Amazon for super cheap, which is where most of these are from. I think a couple of them are from Rogue Fitness, which they're going to be more expensive, but honestly, I really haven't noticed a big difference in quality from our Amazon ones to the Rogue Fitness ones. And we have all different sizes. We're eventually going to hang these up and put them on the wall, but they're there for now.
So this bench is actually the step down from this one. It's the first one we got. I ran to Dick's one day, grabbed it. I wish I didn't. I wish I got two of the other one, but this we just use for dumbbells, so it goes up to 400 pounds, so we can still use my body weight and heavy dumbbells on there. The dumbbells themselves are from Iron Master, so they're quick set. Literally just slide that off, these slide right on, and they lock in. And then they're flat, so when you put them down on your legs, you're not getting stabbed like the dumbbells you usually see. Those started, I think, at 350, and then we got an upgraded set to 110 pounds. So that was, I mean, by the end of it, we spent $500 or $600 on the dumbbell set. Coming over to the Smith machine. This was where I started working out. This was the first thing I ever used. It was my dad's. He built it probably 25 years ago. So I don't think they even sell this anymore, but it has everything else that we need besides the dumbbells and besides the barbells. We got the lat pull downs. This is an attachment, so we can switch that to tricep stuff. We got another cable attachment at the bottom. Got pec flies. You have your standard Smith machine. You have the dip station. I actually use this for standing and seated calf raises as well, because it has the bar at the bottom. So this thing's like a clutch, kind of pulls in together everything we thought we were missing at the gym. Over here, we have, it's a sissy squat and a back extension. So you got your sissy squats, and then you fold that up, then you spin around. You got your back extensions, and then we have a bunch of miscellaneous stuff from there. So we got easy bar, a couple extra dumbbell, or a couple extra weights, a female barbell for when she was doing Olympic lifting, and one of my favorites that we added. This is just a cable attachment. So I wanted the wide grip flies. I just stacked the barbell all the way up top, wrap that. This hangs right there, and then you've got the fly attachment. So I think these were like 30 bucks off Amazon. And the last thing we just added to the gym is our setup over here. So before we got this installed in the chimney, I had a big ass rack where this hung off of, and it sat in the middle, and it was just way too clustered. So we mounted this up with one more pull-up bar. It goes a little bit higher. You can use that as a captain's chair for hanging leg raises. It's got the pads up top. And it kind of just cleaned up the gym. It looks a lot better like this.
And as far as cardio equipment, we do have a just generic spin bike that we got on Amazon. It's like super cheap. I wanted the Peloton bike, and Josh was like, nope, we're not spending $1,000 on a bike. $2,000,
and you could get that and an iPad, and it's doing the same thing.
We got this. We also have a treadmill that we currently keep in the house, like in our little sunroom, just so I can get my steps inside, where it's a little bit warmer if I'm like watching. Yeah. So that pretty much sums up all of the equipment. Biggest piece of advice for you guys is to, grab things one at a time, kind of slowly over time. Yeah, it's going to be expensive. It's going to be expensive if you're going to buy all of this stuff at once, even if you do go with the lower cost items. But splurge on what you want to splurge on, like the dumbbells, maybe a good barbell, or some weights, and then just get like cheapo benches, cheapo squat rack. I mean, it's still going to get the job done. So that kind of sums up all of the equipment.
Yep.
Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little gym video tour. I will link all of everything we talked about in the description of the video for you guys if you want to buy any of it.